The National Alliance on Mental Illness states that mental health conditions do not discriminate based on race, color, gender, or identity. Anyone can experience the challenges of mental illness regardless of their background. However, background and identity can make access to mental health treatment much more difficult. This is why Commntd is proud to join KPSN Podcast Fest 2021 in raising funds for Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. This annual event held each July is our way of giving back to the community and reminding you that you are not alone. Help us reach this year's donation goal at solo.to/KPSN Hi guys, and welcome to the Commntd podcast here for a special episode of the KPSN Podcast Festival. We hope you guys are enjoying the festival, and we're glad to see you here for our episode. Even though it's pre-recorded, some of the hosts will be live in the chat, so don't feel afraid to participate. For those of you who don't know us, we're your new favorite podcast who likes to dissect and recap your favorite movies, music, TV shows, and more. I'm Tori.
I'm Marin.
I'm Nia.
And I'm Corey.
Hi, our lovely host here today for people who have listened to us for a long time, probably seeing our faces for the first time. Hi.
Yeah.
Hope the voices sound familiar. I know it's a little awkward. It's a little awkward. We're gonna get through it. So for today's special episode, we were thinking about what to do. We wanted to do something that would be fun for you guys, also fun for us. And if you don't know anything about our podcast, you know that we love to argue. We like to state our opinions. We're opinionated little people, and so we decided that we were going to do one of our favorite things is to rank things. We have music ranking episodes. We're doing some drama ranking episodes, but recapping shows and all that stuff. So today we're going to be tiering tropes, as we're calling it. So what is a trope, Tori? A trope is something that you can find in your favorite media of any sort. If you look, The Damsel in Distress is a trope. Romantic rom-com, there we go. Rom-com, romantic movies have the love triangle trope. Yep. If you watch anything that has to do with crime, the serial killer is probably a cop. It was a cop. It's Bob across the street. You know what the trope is. So there's millions and millions of tons of tropes when it comes to books, movies, television, and video games. So we compiled a list of about 30 tropes today. And with you guys along with us, we're going to fight it out and do these tropes. Now, here's the catcher. We all have to agree. So somebody's going to have to concede when we start to get to troping and tiering these tropes, okay? Now, will that be easy? No. Will we still do this within an hour? Hopefully. Let's go ahead and bring up the list. So this is our lovely list. We worked very hard on it. We did all the research and whatchamacallit. So let me introduce our categories. First, we have the top tier. We have binge-worthy, God tier, as I like to call it. Binge-worthy means that you're going to pick this drama up at 9 p.m. and not finish it to 7 a.m. If this trope was in a show of yours and it was done the right way and you loved it, it's binge-worthy. Then we have must-watch. This is a show you're probably looking forward to every week. You're to catch up on it. I'm like, this is a must-watch. I'm going to do it. It's probably on my list. And then we have plan to watch, which is on my list, but I probably never get around to it. I'm going to wait months and months and months and months after it aired before I get to it, right? Then we have background noise. Background noise is, I'm going to play this drama because I'm interested to see what is happening, but I'm not going to pay attention to it. The drama is not worth me paying attention to it. It doesn't have enough details in it for me to pay attention to it. It's background noise while you're click-clacking, writing your essays, doing your work. And then we have my favorite category, Yeetus Deletus. Yeetus Deletus means we're going to throw this whole entire thing in the garbage can. So we're going to start with the categories as we have listed on our document. You guys can play along. We have our little signs and we have to agree, okay? First category on the docket, slow burn romance. Basically, a slow burn romance. It's a romance story that focuses on character-driven love story where the relationship takes some time to develop. So you're thinking about your two favorite characters, your two favorite OTP. Which category are you going to put this in? Let me know when you have your category selected.
I'm ready.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Play to watch. A must watch. Oh, okay. So we are split down the darn middle. I think it was me and Marin said plan to watch, and Nia and Corey said a must watch.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
stake your claims of why I should put this in a must watch.
Well, first of all, who wants to see something when the people already got together, like in the first episode? What's the point of the show at that point?
Like, where's the drama? Where's the buildup? It's just
and then
we're automatically in it.
If they, let's say they don't get together in the first episode, but they wait like 2 or 3, still doesn't make sense. Like, you guys don't know each other at all and you're already together. It makes more sense when it's slow burn, because you see the characters get to know each other, see all the flaws of the other person in combination with everything they find perfect, and then they slowly fall in love. Like, it's so realistic. When I see the people who just get into relationships so quickly, I'm like, this makes zero sense to me. It's not logical. I can't support this. We need to ban it, cancel it.
Okay, what about you?
You see how none of us said binge-worthy though, right?
It's not.
Because we know our limits. We have limits.
Yeah.
Nah, but I echo everything Corey said. Like, it's like for couples in dramas or in movies that are just automatically together, you're like, we don't know anything about you. Like,
so what I'm hearing is that y'all don't like established relationship drama.
No.
Well, it's like, nah, I'm not here for it.
What do I want to see that for?
No, the thing is, I want to see progression too. My thing is, slow burns are too slow. If I'm not saying they need to get together by episode 3, Tori, but if it is episode 10 and this is a 30 episode drama and this man and they're just friends.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Exactly.
Because,
okay, yeah.
I'm agreeing because
I'm not doing that.
When they do slow burn, they be like,
God, a glacial pace. A glacial pace is their romance.
Together, what is the point of the show anymore? That's what I'm saying. Usually,
here's
when
the thing, Corey,
gets together, the show starts getting bad after.
The thing is, I'm between.
As soon as they get together,
as soon as they get together, the plot just.
The thing is I'm between, like, I'm what Tori's feeling, what y'all feeling, because the thing is, I'm saying, like, I'm going with what I said, but once the episode gets together, do you know how many of them I drop instantly? I just drop immediately, but I am not sitting there I'm not starting a slow burn. But I will drop them after they get together in episode 12. We're done. That's what I wanted. Let's go.
None of us are willing to move this. For the sake of making the episode go on, I will put it in must watch for right now.
So would I. Yeah.
I don't like it, but it'll go
close
there.
Enough.
Right.
Yeah.
So next we have Tearjerker. So we have a sentimental story, a movie, or song calculated to evoke sadness, sympathy, make you get in your feelings. All right, everybody pick the category.
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Background noise.
What?
Okay. So Corey and I have background noise. Marin has Yeetus Deletus. And Nia has
Binge-Worthy. Nia has to go up first.
You have to come down. You're going to have to come down, sweetheart.
Wow, I'm shocked. I didn't know that y'all just hated the numbers that in your feels. Like, what? Like, things that make you feel something?
I'm willing to go to background noise.
Happy. I want to feel good things. I don't want to cry.
Exactly. Dramas are an escape for me. No. Dramas are an escape for me. My life has enough stress and emotions in it. I'm not about to watch people who can really act their ass off sit there and cry for 10 episodes. I can't do it.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind if the tearjerker, if it makes me cry unexpectedly. Like, I was not getting that from the promos, and it happens. But if I see the promos and it's supposed, no, I'm not starting it. I've seen one drama like that and I never finished it.
Yeah, I can do sad, sentimental tearjerker moments.
Yes,
but that's the entire concept, babe. That's the whole story. Nia, you're gonna have to come down. I'm willing to go to background noise. I'm willing to go to background noise.
Ghost Whisperer. That's every episode I'm sobbing. Every episode.
Oh no.
And I'm fine with it. I love it.
Y'all remember that drama? I forgot the actor, but he pretended to be the blind girl's dead brother who had actually died.
Joan Sung.
Yes. And she started having feelings for him, whatever, which first of all was weird because she wasn't sure if he was or was not her brother, but they were making you cry. I was like, this is uncomfortable, but also I'm not here for it.
Can we all agree on background noise?
I can. Yeah, that's close enough
Y'all
to
are
me.
taking me down 3 steps.
I refuse to put it higher. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
All right, next is everybody's favorite love triangle. A relationship in which 3 people are each in love with at least one person in the triangle. I'm going to say this extends to love octagons, love circles, love pentagons, hexagons, and the other. Do we have our choices?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Yeetus Deletus. Yeetus Deletus.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It has to go. It has to go.
It has to go.
Marion,
We're tired.
plan to watch? No, we're not gonna go past this. Did you put plan to watch?
I will. This is what I'm
Explain
thinking.
yourself.
This is what I'm thinking.
Explain yourself.
Y'all know Song Ji-ho last year came out with a romance drama in which she basically had 4 love interests.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't mind it as long as it's not over the top, but I don't mind that 2 people are fighting over this one girl. I really don't mind it. I don't mind it. Like,
I mind.
Also,
We're
you
tired.
know, give me more of the drama. I'm okay. It's one of those like love triangles and all those things are like my guilty pleasure dramas. Like I'll let's say I spend 3 months and all I'm watching are like sci-fi crime, and I'm like, damn, I want something that's stupid, like and cute, or like stupid, lovely, whatever. I'll watch one and like speed through the whole thing. That's my thing.
I get it, but I still want to throw it out the fucking window.
Can we at least put it at background noise? Can we put it like above Yeetus Deletus, please?
If y'all put Tearjerker in background noise, y'all are putting love triangle and Yeetus Deletus.
Listen to me. The thing I have with love triangles, I do go through the same thing as Marion. I've been watching too many deep dramas.
Yeah.
I'll go watch like a C drama, a costume drama, rom-com story that has like 0 budget, and I'll watch it, and they have a love triangle, but I still hate that part of the show. Like, I'm not there. It's so unnecessary.
And also, the thing is that if it's a love triangle, I will never watch it if it's anybody under the age of like 25. That's my thing. Like, I'm not watching high school love triangles. It has like, I will watch it if it's like 26 or older. But like, yeah.
Y'all, you're taking me back. Remember ABC Family shows? It was like love quadrilateral triangle. It was crazy. Like everyone was dating everyone.
Exactly.
I remember, like, it was just pain. At those points, when you get like a teen American dramas, it's just pain because you're like, oh, y'all are dating. Oh, wait. Oh, you're just.
That's why I only watch the Korean ones, because then you know they'll end up together at the end, and you know the format.
My issue with the Korean ones is that literally the other guy will be the obvious better choice. The female lead will even like the other guy more and still end up with the trash person.
She will.
Like, it makes zero sense.
No, listen. If there was hope for the second male, I've never seen a drama where the second male lead actually gets the
Dream High is the only one. It's only Dream High.
Was it?
It was
What?
only
I see
Dream
that's.
High. Taecyeon was the lead, and they changed it.
See, thing is, if it was interesting, and it's not like, well, this dude's toxic, and this dude's obviously a better man, but she picks the toxic guy. We're tired. The audience is exhausted.
Right. All right, let's move on to interspecies romance. A romance or sexual or otherwise between 2 different species. Now, this, I think, pertains to vampire, werewolf, mermaid,
robots,
all of that, alien.
Maybe like human and like vampire.
Human and
vampire, and then human robot, human like mer person, that kind of stuff.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeetus Deletus. Okay.
I hate it. I despise it.
Yeah.
Binge-Worthy, and Barrett has Yeetus Deletus. Okay, Barrett, why is it Yeetus Deletus?
Y'all, there's specifically, I'm thinking about like celestial beings and humans. Like, they do that so often in Korean dramas, and I'm like, I'm not here to watch like somebody be like, oh, you can't be with her, and it's not possible. And then at the very last 30 minutes of the drama, they give you some way where they magically put them together. I'm like, it's so much more dramatic than just a simple, I don't know, like they can't be together for whatever reason.
Yeah. And that's why we love it. Somebody who watches Chinese dramas, this is half the shows that come out. Gods,
I think the most I put it up to is Plan to Watch for me. Like that would be like maybe.
I put it on Plan to Watch only because a lot of Hollywood associated countries are not good at making interspecies romances. The lore sucks. The lore sucks.
No, Japan, I said, kind of.
Okay, Japan, but I usually watch K-dramas and C-dramas. The lore is not good. They're like, you're gonna be in love with a vampire. We're gonna have him murder everybody, but he's fine. And you're just like, that is not okay. Also, I've been traumatized by Twilight enough to be like, I'm a plan to watch this. I'm gonna get around to it. Am I gonna binge it when I watch it? Maybe, but it's like no. It depends on like the country, the people who write it, all that stuff like that. So that's why mine is Plan to Watch. Nia, do you want to tell us on God's green earth why it's binge worthy?
See, listen, specifically, okay, listen. Twilight was not perfect, but it was cute. Like it was a thing. Did I read the books? Yes. Did I watch the movies? Yes. Like for me, it's like I'm very specific of what kind of interspecies I like. Because when I saw Absolute Boyfriend in Japan, the 2008 drama, I was like, oh, this is up my alley. I'm loving it. I watched
the Chinese remake. I like that one, yeah.
Isn't it? But see, listen, that's like peak interspecies romance. Like I don't need.
See, like, and then sorry, I'm continue.
No, go ahead.
I have seen what did you say was the name of the drama?
Absolute Boyfriend.
I have seen when I would go through that phase where I'd be like, what are some like dramas to watch? I have seen Absolute Boyfriend poster I don't know how many times. I never click on it. The way I scroll past it, I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Okay. What is
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Nia, because I just want to wrap this section up. Because like, what are we trying to put
my other thing? I'm not big on. See, it's weird. I'm very conditional. I don't like mythical creatures per se, but like robots and like sci-fi stuff. I'm like, give me more, give it to me. But like the other stuff, I'm just like this.
I just put Plan to Watch for like vampires and whatnot, but the other stuff, I don't know.
I mean,
can we agree for Plan to Watch?
I'm good with that.
Plan to Watch.
I'll compromise.
You ain't got no choice. Okay. Next, we have Unusual Friendship, describing an unlikely pair of characters who are friends, aka like a ballerino and a patient with dementia. So, unusual friendships, two people you don't really think are going to be friends, and they become friends. All right, 3, 2, 1. Background noise, Plan to Watch. Okay. I mean, listen, unusual friendships are fun. I think they're really interesting how to shake up a genre is when you put like young people with old people, two people from two different countries. Like Rush Hour was an unusual friendship. Nobody thought they were gonna be.
Isn't that a buddy comedy or cop buddy?
A buddy cop comedy.
It's like it's still that same trope though. Like you can have shows have like multiple different elements to them. So
yeah.
I can go with Plan to Watch or Background Noise. I'm not
me as well. Yeah. It's not anything that's a must watch for me.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have long lost relatives. Our hero or heroine meets someone with whom they seem to share a number of traits. The story progresses and they find themselves working together at cross purposes or drawing together romantically. Lost long relatives. 3, 2.
Wait. What is that? Right. What is long lost
relatives?
So like they're not actually related.
No, you are. You just never knew.
They it's like, okay, so stories like two people meet and they're like, hey, I also like spinach. Oh, you like spinach? Oh, I'm allergic to carrots. Like, you're allergic to carrots? And they're like, and the writers are like, ooh, why are they so similar? And it turns out like they're brothers or sisters.
Yeah, meeting a family member you never knew about.
Yeah, this happens a lot in Black films where you could be like, hey, I think oh my God, girl, I really do love that. What's your daddy's name? Like that. That's long lost relatives. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Background noise. Yeetus Deletus.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't either one of those.
Yeah.
I see the thing with long lost relatives for me is that the writers hint so hard it's no longer a surprise.
Yeah,
they're like, these two people have the same birthmark, they have the they're allergic it's like, okay, none of this is surprising to me anymore where they're like, we're siblings.
Like, and it crosses a line when them be like, at first they want to try to date each other, but then they
Yeah,
find out they're
yeah.
siblings, and I'm like, okay,
They
we've
love
had enough.
love pushing
Which
that
brings
line.
up with our next category, incest.
I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
Sexual relations between people classed as being too closely related to marry each other, taboo and or accepted. 3, Yeetus Deletus. Yeet the door.
Get it out of here.
Get it out of here, because K-dramas are so very good for doing this. There was a K-drama I watched with one of my favorite actors. He's still one of my favorite actors. The Young-joon, who's from Vampire Prosecutor and is now currently on 2 Days, 1 Night.
Mm-hmm.
The story is that he's from a rich family. He moves in next door to, and then this family moves in door. They bumping into each other, all this stuff. And the way the relationship is set up is that his mom or his dad remarried, and I think they're step siblings or something like that, but they end up dating by the end of it. And I'm like, this is incest and incest adjacent stories. Please stop it. I don't know who started this shit. I don't know who decided that incest was the way to go. And old K-dramas have a really bad thing of doing this, because they'll be like, here's a melodrama where two people fall in love, and then we get to the end of it, and like just like right before like the ending of the story, they'll be like, ooh, but they're related. And you're like, why does that have to be a part of the story? What was the original plot? Because
thankfully not even that I like makjang dramas now, and they don't even do that anymore. Otherwise, I'm not.
Yeah, so incest, we all agree, Yeetus Deletus. Next, we have makjang or camp, a slang term used for extreme over-the-top elements of a shows that isn't likely to happen in real life. Example, getting slapped in the face with kimchi. We've all seen that gif if you're on the Hollywood internet side.
Soap operas.
Yeah, most soap operas.
Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, all the stuff that airs after Judge Judy.
Main characters dying within the first 5 episodes. That's camp. That's makjang. 3, 2, 1. Background noise.
I don't
know. Must watch.
I feel like we need another category, because I feel like these kind of shows, you don't plan to watch them, but you end up watching them and you end up binging them. So it's not like you go out of your way to binge them. It's just so addicting to see like every like the escalation of the plot.
That's literally what the drama I'm watching right now is. I like to see the drama. I want it all to come out.
I'm not gonna argue if y'all like it in must watch. I'm not doing it. I'm a let it be in must watch, but I can't do camp. I can't. I just can't. Like, I get it, especially when it's like, that's why I had to give up watching The World of the Married, because some of the shit that was happening there, I was like, what? Who? Not me. I can't do it. Cannot do it.
It's giving. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's similar to reality TV. Like it's just too much going on. I can't handle it.
And see, I can watch reality.
Exactly.
TV.
I watch. Girl, I can watch.
I'm not even gonna fight you on it. I don't agree with this, but we're gonna keep moving because we have other stuff. This is one I wanted to do. Friends to lovers is a common romantic trope which involves two people in an established relationship becoming romantic partners. Now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Plan to watch. Must watch. Background noise. Corey.
I almost put background noise too.
Yeah, I've seen it too many
times.
times. I've read it too many times. It's not entertaining anymore. I know what's going to happen.
I put it as plan to watch. Like, they're very specific friendship to lovers that I like, but most of the time I put in there and I don't even pick it up. I like the not knowing each other kind of thing, like nervousness of meeting each other, like does he like me or does she like me, versus like, I don't know, the already established relationship as friends does not work for me sometimes.
Really?
All right. Yeah. Let me explain to you why this is going in must watch, and I'm not agreeing with anything you say. No, I agree. I get it. Like, it's very much overdone. The thing that I hate about Friends to Lovers, before I tell you why I love it so much, is when they be like, they crossed a path on the street for 5 seconds. They met one day for like an hour, and now they can't get each other out of the head. That whole fated destiny Friends to Lovers, I hate. I like Friends who've been friends for a long time because that's what I wanted when I was younger. I was like, I'm gonna meet my best friend in high school and then we're just gonna be friends for 10 years and we're gonna fall in love. It's gonna be great. And even though that's definitely not happening, it's something I still like. I still think it's a really nice romantic plot when done correctly. We have to remember this. When done correctly. So that's why it's must watch for me. I refuse to put it any lower.
I'm okay with it putting it in must watch because I had a plan to watch. So
I would put it in plan to watch to even it out. Like, yeah.
Okay, Can I give my reasoning and maybe convince y'all? Okay. The reason why I like this is because usually in a world of really toxic relationships, friends to lovers is usually the least toxic relationship we see. So it's like, and it's usually more like you see the trust that's built up. You see and I love seeing when the families see the other person in the couple, they're like, oh, you're like my daughter, you're like my son. And it's like, it's super cute, like to see the family interactions. And then, but also I love a little bit of drama too about how because have y'all seen My Best Friend's Wedding?
I feel like I have.
I think so, yeah.
With Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I feel like
I wish they would have leaned, it was friends to lovers, but it never happened. I wish they would have leaned into the fact that she's known him since they were 10, and even though he married Cameron Diaz, I love that dynamic, but a little drama in there too. So I mean, I love must watch, but it depends if Tori wants to compromise with plan to watch.
I'll compromise because the next
it
could be, I'll compromise to plan to watch because the next one I'm not moving. I don't care what y'all say. The next one is enemies to lovers. The two characters often have a long history of conflict with each other. They may be opposite sides of the struggle or may have just met under unfortunate circumstances. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Binge-worthy. Binge-worthy! Yes! Binge-worthy.
Yes! I put it as must-watch, but I'm good with binge-worthy too.
Yeah.
Yes!
We love to see it.
Oh, what I tell you, if I don't do anything else but become a successful writer and write an amazing enemies to lovers story, I have not done enough. Because I love watching people who be like, I hate you so much. I wanted to kill you so much. I know you better than you know yourself. I have plotted your murder 5 times back forth, but dang, you're fine today. You look good today.
That's literally the plot of the book I'm reading right now.
I hate you, but you
drop the link.
Listen. Worst best man.
We love it. We love it. I love enemies to lovers. I specifically love Chinese dramas that will give you budget and give you dramatic gods fighting enemies to lovers. They've been on the wrong sides for thousands, millions of years, and they're and then they finally get together. They become a power couple. That's my favorite thing about enemies to lovers. They're always a power couple. You cannot be somebody's arch nemesis and be weak.
Exactly.
And be weak, bitch. The women in enemies to lovers are usually well written.
That's what I like too.
Yes, the men are usually just I love it. I love
the tension is the best.
Tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The build up.
The build up. And when it finally happens, you're like, yes. Binge-worthy. Okay.
And then there's still plot after because you have to see them work out how they used to hate each other and now they're in a relationship.
Right. Exactly.
They're going to therapy. They got to talk to their friends. They be like, what do you mean you're and with whoever on the opposite side? We love it. Gosh. Okay. So then we have lovers to enemies, which is the opposite. When two people are in love at the beginning of the story, and then as the story progresses, they break up and usually become each other's arch.
Wait, what kind of examples? Because I'm drawing a blank on
I feel like, okay, not examples. I feel like this happens in American seasoned shows. Maybe not a romance show, something else, maybe Apocalypse, or something where they were together.
You ever seen How to Get Away with Murder?
Something like that.
There are several plot lines in the show where one of the main characters' lovers ends up being her enemy and setting her up. So something like that.
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Must watch. Background noise. Plan to watch. Oh my god. Okay. So the reason I like this trope, it is not done a lot because that's why Renee was taking a break. It's hard to write a good lovers to enemy story where they just don't get back together at the end. Lovers to Enemies is one of those tropes where it's probably better to read it than to watch it.
Yeah.
Reading it, you'd be like, damn, I trusted you. And then a lot of Lovers to Enemies that happens, I feel like in Asian television, is like the woman, like the person just becomes evil. Like it's the background stories for serial killers where people were in love, and like it's a villain. It's usually a villain's background story. You know what I'm saying? For Lovers to Enemy, it's like this person has done me wrong, and then I've turned into, their enemy.
Yeah.
Basically. So it's a must watch for me.
Oh, that low key would be Jon Snow and Daenerys. Lovers to Enemies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lovers to Enemies.
They did enemies to lovers, then lovers to enemies.
Yes.
But one thing
they were doing too much.
This trope though is that usually the writers will bring it back around and turn it back into lovers again. It's like they're on again, off again constantly, and it's kind of toxic. So I mean, I don't know.
That's the good. That's what we want. Though we want the toxicity.
Like watching a train wreck.
Oh yes, I'll do Plan to Watch. I'll compromise.
Yeah, I can do it there.
Oh God. Now we have amnesia. In most cases, the character has simply lost their memories.
Listen,
no longer
I'm being very
their
specific
name.
with this one. Like I'm thinking of a specific movie of amnesia that I absolutely adore, but otherwise,
the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
No, it's different. I'm gonna tell you about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so amnesia in most cases, the characters has simply lost their memories, no longer remembering their name, loved ones, or where they came from. This is often the case of a quest for identity. 3, 2, 1. Yeetus Deletus. Yeetus Deletus.
No, listen.
So
because
Tori and Maren have
Yeetus
Deletus. Nia has God tier, and Corey had background noise.
No, listen. Okay, before listen. Okay, have y'all seen The Vow with Channing Tatum and I think Rachel McAdams?
I feel like I've seen that.
But yes,
I feel like I've seen that. Yeah, I know I've seen that.
Put it on your list, like, because this is amnesia done right, and it's based off a true story.
I'll watch it again.
Which is why it's good. Because other amnesia, I don't like mid-plot amnesia subplots. Like, oh, I got into an arc character. Like, I like amnesia being the entire. If you're gonna make an amnesia movie or a show, make that the entire thing, because that's how you can flesh it out.
That movie would
deal with
fall under a tearjerker, wouldn't it? As well.
But it's not really
they're
sad,
both.
Though.
Okay.
But it's not. But the movie, it was sad at first, but then you get to like the deeps in depths of it, and it's like a happy ending. But it's a happy ending in a non-amnesia typical way.
Yeah.
So like it's you. Can I spoil it, or do y'all want to watch it?
I've watched
seen
it.
it.
I think I know the
watch it
basics
again.
of it. Yeah.
Spoiler alert for people who are watching.
Spoiler alert. So okay, I don't want to spoil too much because it kind of loses. But the true story is that the wife never really got full memory back, but she still fell in love with her husband. So it was very. I like that kind of stuff where it's not all cookie cutter. Oh, my memory's back. I now remember everything. Like that movie changed amnesia for me, and I feel like if y'all see it, and I know Maren, you've seen it.
Yeah.
But if y'all see it and like see what they did with it, because it's true and true.
That's the kind of movie you cry and you're like, oh my god, this is so beautiful, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I feel like
good.
the issue is though that's just one good example.
Yeah,
The rest
most
of
of the time
is not good.
It's so good, but that like
it's not.
that drowns out the rest of the amnesia
no,
trash.
that one.
No, it doesn't.
Not
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No.
Wow.
I would
okay, well, go ahead. Maren.
I'm willing to come up to background noise for amnesia. I would rather it stay at Yeetus Deletus.
I want to put like watch The Vow next to amnesia. That's all I want to say. But yeah,
Background noise.
fine.
Because the thing with if you watch any K-drama, they will throw amnesia in there for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Somebody get hit on the head with a bat. Somebody in a car. Even in Chinese. Oh, okay. Rant real quick. Chinese dramas will do these things where they're like they have a specific formula for like god shows, like people who are gods and stuff, like who have ascended and shit like that. And they go through 3 lives, and when they're humans, they always lose their memory, and then the memory comes back when they become a god again, and now they're sad and shit. And I'm like, if y'all don't pick a different plot,
Yeah.
On the line of godliness, we have reincarnation. One or more of the main characters is the reincarnation of someone from the past, and they are forced to live with the effects of their previous incarnations' life, loves, and choices.
Question. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a good reincarnation like media, like TV movie, but I've read good reincarnation.
Yeah, I've read good.
Yeah. This is not,
but I've never seen
these
it.
tropes are not just for TV and movies, guys. These are for books.
Yeah.
These are for everything.
Okay.
So
I feel
ready?
like literature does this trope really well.
3, 2, 1. Must watch. Background noise. Binge-worthy. Ooh. Binge-worthy. Must watch. Background noise for Marin. I'll put it in binge-worthy. Listen, I will come up with y'all.
Marin,
I'm telling you.
I said background noise because I don't think I've ever seen I think it doesn't when I see this in a, what is it, like the plot line for a show or movie, I don't even click on it and watch it. I just but I don't hate it. So it's more of like, I've never watched anything with this storyline. Like I don't have, I really don't have an opinion on it. Actually,
these are usually the best type of books though. Like it's the type of book where you pick it up and you cannot put it down. Like you'll end up reading 100,000 words in one night, like that kind of stuff.
So we're doing binge-worthy. We're doing binge-worthy.
Yeah. And also, I think that, like I was saying earlier, I think this, like, to read this is way better. I don't think.
Yeah, I've never seen anything exactly
visual.
There's some good like Asian movies that do reincarnation kind of well, or like So I can't remember anything off the top of my head, but yes, reincarnation. I liked it. I like the idea of reincarnation in general, besides like just dying. So I always think it's fun to like explore. Next, we have star-crossed lovers. It's a phrase for describing a pair of lovers whose relationship is often thwarted by outside forces.
Like Romeo and Juliet, typically.
That's the famous one. That one is pretty famous. I've heard of it. I think I've read it.
Kind of read it.
Have
y'all seen the Leo DiCaprio?
Yeah, isn't he like a new actor? Leo?
I know that movie's supposed to be sad, but it cracks me up.
The song, the Prince cover from that movie.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeetus Deletus. Must watch. Corey.
Gosh.
All right, Corey.
Well, I haven't seen that many star-crossed lover media or anything like that. So when I do watch them, they're usually really entertaining. That's why I put it at must watch. Like the only big example I can think of is Romeo and Juliet, but like there are other ones that I've seen, very few that have been like really good, like West Side Story and whatnot. So
see, I tried West Side Story. I was like, oh no. I couldn't get through that movie, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So go ahead, Mary. Go ahead.
I don't know. Never mind. No, I have nothing to say. It's done.
No, I was gonna say star-crossed lovers for me. It usually happens between young people, and I'm like, there's more dick in the sea, babe. There is not.
I will die if I. It's like, no, you won't. Calm down.
You won't.
It's okay.
That's the thing. It's like really overdramatic. I'm willing to go up to background noise. I will not put it up further.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. Then we have tragic past. Something terrible happened to a character. Some tragic event in their past that has shaped the fundamental level of their personalities. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Plan and watch, must watch, background noise. Okay. So I was the only one who put this up pretty high, I think. Mary,
I put must watch.
Okay. Here's the thing. As a writer, it is so boring to write about somebody who got both their parents. It is so boring to write about somebody who comes from a happy family. Unless the parents have like a hidden identity or something, it's hard to write something.
This is a common, Sorry.
Go ahead.
This is a common thing for crime dramas. One of the leads has a tragic past. The serial killer has a tragic past. Like, so it's like, I love crime dramas, therefore this always is common.
Okay, so why do y'all, background noise is not bad. It's just tragic past are overdone. I understand it.
It's way overdone. And they do this in almost like every anime. Like all the MCs, they're orphans, their parents are dead. Like
I don't get that. Like to me, like people can turn out, like what's crazy to me is that even from a writing perspective, like people can turn out terribly even with two parents. Like
they can
terribly. Like it's, to me, it's like as soon as I see one parent died in a car accident, I'm like, okay, time for me to close the tab.
Yeah, but I think that's not always the traumatic. Like the most traumatic one is no parents, right? Orphans. Right. But then you have also people who like
picked up.
Who almost drowned, but things like that. People who are like almost near death accidents. That's still a tragic past.
Right. But my brain kind of just went to parents. But yeah,
that's the most common one. I mean, tragic past. You think of somebody like dying or like their whole family got killed, stuff like that. Like
when the whole family
I feel
gets
like
killed,
the
I'm
near-death experience would be something else entirely, to be honest.
Yeah.
I could put it in background noise, honestly, only because sometimes they do that in dramas, in romance dramas, to give the male lead a traumatic past, and that's why he's that way.
Why he's an asshole.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only reason why I could put it there.
Okay, fine. We'll do background noise. And then we have body swaps where two people exchange minds and exchange bodies.
I like body swap personally way more.
Yeah, than other. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we'll focus on body swap. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeetus Deletus. Yeetus Deletus.
What did you plan to watch?
Yeah.
Yeetus Deletus. Yeetus
plan to watch.
Wait,
Yeetus Deletus.
Have you seen Your Name?
No.
No.
Yeah, it gotta be at least the plan to watch. No.
I hate body swap dramas. I don't care if I've seen it or not. I hate body swap dramas because a lot of it is like men going through menstruation or something like that, and they focus on that in the story, and then somehow it also turns into like getting to understand a person. You shouldn't have to switch bodies to be able to understand somebody. If your empathy is that low, then go see a psychiatrist. I don't know what else to tell you. I cannot stand, and it's always like dumb. Like what happens for the body swap is always something stupid. It's like lightning struck and they switched bodies. What the fuck? Lightning strikes all day, every day all across the earth. And today, because lightning struck, they switched bodies. I cannot stand it. Cut it
yeah,
off.
because I've never seen. I've never seen any K-drama. I haven't watched that many, so I haven't seen any with the body swap thing. The body swap I'm thinking of is mainly an American like cinema, like Freaky Friday.
I'm thinking of both. Freaky Friday, all of it.
All that.
See, I kind of felt that way until I saw Your Name, and I was like, oh wow, that's beautiful. Like it changed how I thought about it, and it's like I know one thing can't negate the rest, but
I was about to say, babe,
I thought was good.
Yeah, it's something that I would definitely like be interested in watching.
I wouldn't. We'll keep it there. I don't agree with that. Next, we're gonna do cohabitation, however you pronounce this word.
Yeah, cohabitation.
Cohabitation. Where did I get that from? When two characters live together under forced or mutual conditions. So it can be forced where people have to like live together, or it can be like people just living in a house together. That could also be a story. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Binge-worthy.
Binge-worthy.
No, it's going in binge-worthy.
Background noise. No.
It's tired. I don't know.
Listen, cohabitation with there's another thing in here we haven't gotten to, are part of my guilty pleasure dramas that if I'm feeling sad, too many crimes, I click on this to watch.
Yes. I love cohabitation dramas. I absolutely love it when two people who don't know each other are forced to live together. Living with someone is hard. And I like watching people figure that out. Even if it's not like romantic, if it's like a group of friends living in a house, I love it. And I know I like it. I'm not putting it lower than must watch.
Yeah, same.
I'm not putting it lower than must watch.
I'll compromise, whatever.
Why don't you like it? It's just it's overdone.
I don't know if I've just seen the ones that are only Korean ones. Like I haven't seen any other like anime or
Living Single, those are all
period, but
like
living single forced though? I thought they all
I said forced or mutual conditions. Forced or mutual conditions.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, those kind of things, unless there's other side plots that are really interesting, I get bored. I'm like, okay, y'all live together and
what else?
Like, there's nothing else.
Fine, we'll put it up.
I'll put it. You can put it must watch though. I mean, that's fine.
Anyway,
I'm okay with that.
The next one we're gonna have to fight about. Next, we have marriage contract / arranged marriage. An arranged marriage is quite simply the idea that someone is going to choose your spouse. Marriage contract is where two people decide that they're going to date under certain conditions. Arranged marriage usually turns into marriage contract. I've seen them, that usually happens, or marriage contract usually becomes like the first or a dating contract, which turns into marriage. So 3, 2, 1. Binge-Worthy, baby!
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna preface this by saying we understand that this shit is very toxic and usually trash, but it's very entertaining, extremely entertaining.
So good.
This, like,
Right.
I need cohabitation in the marriage contract. Like, that's what I meant. Like, they need to live together. They must put an act up for the family. That's what I'm here for.
Now, here's the thing. It is very, arranged marriage is usually really toxic. I feel like a mutual marriage contract is usually really, really good. But two people are like, we're going to decide right here that we're going to date. Here are the rules to dating. And then you just watch them pine for each other. It's the tension. It's giving, we love each other, but we're not going to admit it because it's a contract. And then I'm unsure if you actually love me or not, or if you're just doing this for a front and they get confused and shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay.
I'm waiting for the Korean version of 90 Day Fiance because I just love any of it. Like, and I know arranged marriages are not great. I know that. I'm just saying that in media, like shows, like I like
books, even
drama.
Books,
even in books,
books are the best for that.
Yeah, they
are the best
because these usually give you slow build, slow burn. They give you like, oh, I love it. Like this,
especially when it's a TV show, I like to see the visuals of it. Like if it's two very like attractive people and that happens, like but books have better details. Like there's a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, next we have boss and employee, teacher and student. Let's just make this quick. Y'all know what this was. It's an unequal pairing. It's office romance. It's school romance. 3, 2, 1. Yeetus Deletus. Get the shit out of here. Thank you. We all agree.
As soon as you said teacher student, I was like,
no, thank you.
No, thank you at all.
We're not even going to talk about that. Y'all can fight about that in the comments. I don't want to watch it. Now, the next one's a little complicated. So next we have Uptown Girl. Now, this one, y'all usually probably know as poor guy and rich girl mutually fall in love. Neither of them care about the difference. People around them, however, do conspire to interfere with their love. Another version of Uptown Girl is the poor guy falls in love with the rich girl, even though he knows that she's out of his league. Undaunted, our hero engages some zany scheme to get her to notice him, Aladdin, basically. And then we get 3, the poor guy and the rich girl fall for one another, but he doesn't know she's rich at first. And when he finds out, he's either intimidated by her wealth or doesn't think he's good enough for her. So this is kind of like the Uptown Girl. It's got a bunch of different genres. The most popular one is poor guy, rich girl, though. So 3, 2, 1. Background must watch. Corey.
Wait, that says plan to watch. That literally says plan to watch.
Watch.
I'm fine with it going in either way because I've only seen one drama of the most popular one, and it was good, but that was it. Like
I think in theory it could be a cute concept, so that's why I just put plan to watch, because if I saw like a description that said something like that, I'd be like, oh, I might watch this. Like it might be cute to look at.
Titanic is rich girl, poor boy, but it's just like I mean, a lot of it, once you've done it once or once you've seen it once, I feel like you've gotten your fill of that.
Yeah. It can go in either one. I really don't care.
Background noise?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd put it in Yeetus Deletus too. That shit can go. Okay. Next we have aggressive man, demure woman. I think we came up with this trope on our own. I don't know what it's really called. It's usually before they get together, the male lead is aggressive, mean, while the woman is quiet and kind. And the relationship starts off as the male lead constantly yelling at her for all her mistakes. 3, 1, Yeetus Deletus.
I put a background noise.
I'm not compromising with you.
It has to be gone.
But the thing is that this happens a lot in love triangles. This happens a lot of the time. This also happens in enemies to lovers, honestly. That's the only reason why I put in background noise. That happens all the time.
I think we have a different definition of enemies to lovers, because I think you're talking about people who meet and then they like met on weird circumstances and they're angry at each other.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
That's something different. That's not enemies.
But when they're both verbally abusive towards each other, it's fine. But when it's just one person being picked on, no. I absolutely hate that. And then usually when I'm reading or watching stuff like that, I'm always really frustrated with the girl, because I'm like, if I were you, I would not be taking this. But
That's literally what I'm watching a drama right now like that, and every time he yells at her, I'm like, why are you saying that?
Are they trying to lecture them? I'm like, who the fuck are you? You're not my professor. I didn't pay for this class. Stop wasting your breath. So next we have female lead chases male lead. I love these type of shows.
I don't think have I ever seen anything like that?
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
But in theory, it sounds
great.
interesting.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Must watch. A must watch. Yay. Okay, so the problem. I love female lead chases the male lead because I feel like usually it's done right.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, most of the time, no. Let me put it again. Usually it's done wrong. It's just misogyny in a different light. Because what happens is the female lead uses the exact same tactics as a male lead would to chase the male lead. They're stalking them. They're being obnoxious. They're being crossing a line. But when done right, and I feel like books kind of do it better than TV shows. When done right, female lead chasing the male lead is great because they're just so gentle. And I want to write some female lead chasing the male lead stories and give it its due diligence. It's an underused concept, and when it is used, it's more like, hey, I'm gonna yell and scream at you and like sexually objectify you, and that's not how women usually go after men.
Yeah.
So that's why we put on must watch.
There was a drama. It was like the second lead couple where I was like, oh wow, I've never seen this dynamic before. Like where it was like some girl's older sister was chasing this teacher or something, and like it was nice, but that was like the first time I'd ever seen something like that where it's not like, let me stalk you and follow you to your house and sit outside of your room.
Yeah, Chinese dramas do this sometimes. It is usually like stalking and like being obnoxious, but I like the idea of it more than the execution. Next we have Obnoxious in-laws. A happily married couple faces various problems, but none quite like sitcom in-law. A member of one's spouse's family, often the wives in modern Western media, and more traditional and Eastern ones is the husband's relatives, who are the terrors, has obvious animosity toward the spouse. 3, 2. Background noise. Ooh, background noise. A must watch, Corey.
Monster in Law with Jennifer Lopez. That movie is so freaking funny and good. Yep.
That's one movie.
That's one movie.
Because
one movie. If I couldn't pick the vow,
you put it because
I couldn't have. Go ahead.
No, it's Monster in Law. There was another. I think there was a K-drama I watched that wasn't the main plot line, but the mom didn't like. Was it Misty?
That's a lot of
no.
K-dramas.
I don't think it was Misty. It was
it wasn't Misty.
It was another drama I watched. It wasn't the main point of the drama, but no, I think it was Misty, where the mother-in-law of the husband did not, or something like that. Like it wasn't the main plot line, but it made the show much more interesting.
I almost put it in must watch only because that's very often in mock dramas. But I put it as background noise because I tend not to like it. It can get a lot sometimes.
Yes. Okay. Can we do background noise?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
Okay, cool. Next we have sudden or stand-in parents, where two people have to take care of someone else's child. All right.
And usually fall in love, like Life as We Know It or something like that.
Yeah. 3, 2. We got categories? 1. Must watch.
Trying to find. I put plan to watch for mine. I couldn't find anything.
Plan to watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this category. Like I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Because like they usually pair up like the irresponsible best friend who's like some dude who's like part of a motorcycle gang, doesn't do anything, and then like another best friend, because what happens is usually starts sad with like the parents of the kids pass, and the kids and then their wills, the parents are like, say keep them to these our best friends, and the best friends are like, huh? And then they have to raise the kids, and they turn out to be great parents, and they fall in love. It's great.
I love that. I love when kids are involved in love falling relationships.
Yeah,
I like must watch.
The kids.
I mean, I'm down to put it at binge-worthy, but I don't think Corey.
No,
I'll put it
because
at-
after
yeah,
a certain point, I'm
must-watch.
like, why are you having somebody else's child? Like, I would never.
I'll put it on must watch too.
Can we do must watch?
Yeah.
Must watch.
Fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay,
At
okay.
least it's positive.
Mhm.
Right.
If y'all
Next, we have adultery, two timing, seeing someone on the side, having an affair, cheating, whatever you like it, the act of having a romantic or sexual affair with someone or other than one established spouse or lover has ever been a source of drama in fiction and real life. 3. Oh, we got categories.
Yeah.
Mhm.
3, 2, 1. Plan to watch. Yeetus Deletus
Must-watch
background
it?
noise. Must watch.
I can see why she
literally
would put
told
must
you-
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally told you all I'm watching now, the most dramatics of dramatics. So adultery has to be in there for everyone to get angry. Like now, I don't want it has to be there at least once or twice in the drama for like I don't know. I just like it. So
I hate adultery because people think that's the only way you can write a mature
yeah,
romance story. They're like, they can't be over 40 and just in love. They have to be over 40 and cheating and having another family and killing people.
true.
I hate it.
Families on the side.
Right. I will not put it higher than background noise.
No,
I'll put it in play.
Plan to watch.
Plan
Play
to
to
watch.
watch. Okay.
Plan to watch.
I'll do play it to watch.
A middle
I hate
between.
adultery.
That's still too high.
Yeah.
That's still way too high.
It's still too high. It's too high. Okay, next we have the bet. So the bet is some people will do just about anything for a bet. So wagers are a great excuse to have characters do just about anything. Just have someone bet them they won't, regardless of how crazy the challenge or how disproportionate or non-existent the reward. They will go to any lengths to win. This also includes betting to see if you can get the girl or not. People who bet to just betting as like the trump card or the catalyst of a story.
Yeah, like in
Ready?
10 Things I Hate About You, like betting to date someone or betting to
Yeah, or like betting someone like I bet you can't be the fastest in the world or something like that. Like it's the bet, right? 3, 2, 1. Background noise. Playing to watch. A must watch. Yeetus Deletus. Okay, Corey.
No, because that betting thing, the first thing I thought of was the whole trope of, I'm gonna bet that I can date this girl, and then the girl finds out that she was a bet, and so then she breaks up with him, and they go through this whole drama thing. I've seen it too many times. I've seen it and read it way too many times. It's not entertaining anymore. It also is very hurtful to the other person.
Yeah,
It really is.
Yeah, it is. But I
think-
still
yeah.
like it.
I think the only
go
reason
ahead.
I like it is because early 2000 romance films that are honestly bad, but you still watch because like they have
Yeah.
a soft place in your heart, have this. And so that's the only like I don't think I'd watch anything of it today, but I would rewatch those films. That's why I put it as plan to watch.
Yeah.
But I do not think the storyline's good.
Yeah,
Well-
the bet is interesting. I like the bet when it comes to action more than romance.
Yeah, like you said, I bet you're not the fastest person in the world or something like that.
Like
or-
that, yeah. Like I like those type of wagers or like crazy stunts, and it like leads into like the character running for their life and stuff like that. The romantic shit is gross. But yeah, I'm down to put it in background noise. Or
I'm
Yeah,
down for mine.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
background noise. Okay. So next we have Nerd to Hot. Give geeks a chance. A trope of a common in romantic comedies and teen comedies in which a dorky, or not necessarily ugly, just geeky guy ends up a total hot babe. 3, 2.
Or the girl going from glasses
Yeah.
wearing to she takes her glasses off. and now she's
Yeetus
hot.
Deletus. Yeetus Deletus. Throw it away.
Y'all, this cracks me up because you know what's so funny? And usually in these movies or something, all the guy has to do is take his glasses off, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh wow, he was fine all along." It's like
They do the same thing to the girl.
Yeah.
Take her glasses off, put makeup on her, make her wear more exposing clothes. She's hot. It's like
So funny.
it kills me. It kills me. I hate it so much. This one is an interesting one. Sex as a rite of passage. A plot in which a man usually has no sexual experience will be mortally embarrassed and the fact and feel they need to be deflowered as soon as possible. This is a trope in coming of age stories.
American Pie, all those movies.
I was about to say.
Really?
That's the first thing I
Yeah.
thought of. American Pie.
Exactly.
I've never seen it.
Coming of age, Nia?
No,
Like, coming of age story,
I
like-
can't like when.
Oh
I'm
wait,
thinking
are
of
you
my
saying
head-
sex is a rite of passage or coming of age?
It's a trope in coming of age.
Oh, okay.
Sex of a Rite of Passage is a trope in a coming of age story. Yes.
I'm having a hard time thinking of examples. Like I haven't seen
Usually
American
they
Pie
do those
ones.
in those like the American Pie type comedy, male focused type movies. They usually don't do it in like regular
with a little bit of gross humor involved in the movie.
Yeah, it happened usually like in movies. It can sometimes happen, and it happens a lot in books about teenagers or young adult fiction, where they're like, you have to have sex. Sex is a thing. It happens. Like, I think the one thing that comes to the top of my head is flipping. What is that show Zendaya's in?
Euphoria?
There's a show actually on Netflix, that got really popular that I watched that has this, but they did it well. Actually, it wasn't that,
but I feel like, okay, first let's do answers. 3, 2, 1. Yeetus Deletus. Background noise. Can we all agree to put it in Yeetus Deletus?
Yeah,
I need to dismantle that idea.
Yeah, because here's the thing that happens is that people will write, I'm gonna write stories for young adults, hire 30-year-old actors, and then make all the characters have sex. It's giving pedophilia. Then it also disregards anybody. Sex as a rite of passage disregards anybody in the LGBTQ plus community. People who are ace, people who are pan, people who are bi. It's like you have to, it's a cis heterosexual focused trope, which needs to be thrown in the garbage because why do, like, that's when I watch a lot of people react to American television and they're like, wow, they always talk about how it looks so fun to be in American television because they're just partying and drinking and doing drugs.
Yeah.
And we don't ever create media of children, of teenagers, children, kids, underage minors, just being underage minors.
Yeah. And I feel like this trope too is like extremely toxic for men specifically. Like this feeds into the whole toxic masculinity thing. Because like it's so perpetuated in society that like you have a lot of guys running around here thinking this way, like they have to have sex with somebody to be like a man or like whatever.
And that's how a lot of young men get preyed on by older women. They don't realize that that's not a flex.
Yeah.
Having sex at like 17
I was kind of thinking of this in terms of like ancient times. You know, like how, like if you read a lot of history books, they use this trope a lot, but it's like you kind of expect it. Not trying to say it's like it is bad now.
It's right for the times. It's in ancient times. It's like you've had sex and now you're a man, or you've had sex and now you're a woman. But like, do we still? If it's been doing that since ancient times, don't we think we should change our perspective by now?
I agree. But I guess that's the only like situation I was thinking about it.
I see.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. Okay, so next we have Survival Sandbox. So in the wake, it's kind of this thing where you throw characters into a place where there's like mechanics and they're just kind of trying to survive. Corey came up with examples of, what is it? You said
The Hunger Games, Maze Runner. I think that movie, the Chinese movie we watched kind of oh no,
Animal World.
I kind of think it may kind of, not really, but kind of, but definitely Maze Runner. I mean, Maze Runner for sure, and Hunger Games.
Yeah, Liar Game is also a type of show that does that.
There's a lot of anime that are like this too, I believe.
Where there's some Korean crime dramas that are like this, where it's just like it's a survival thing. This kind of stemmed from Minecraft and DayZ video games. So that's also something you want to think about with video games. So, categories picked.
Yep.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Too soon.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Plan to watch. God, Tear. Oh no, Nia.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain to me why it's binge-worthy or God tier.
Because I feel like these are just potential of just having everything you need in a drama or a movie. Just like drama, action, chaos, betrayal, possibly romance too. Like we love, it's just, you're gonna get everything.
That's why I love that. I love it in movie forms. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it in TV show forms or a book, but I don't know. But I can
do a book. I've probably read more Survival Sandbox.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I can do must watch. I don't know if it's
I'm not putting it in binge worthy.
I'll compromise. Put in must watch.
Must watch. Okay. Last but not least, we have everybody's familiar trope, damsel in distress. A female character is put into immediate danger. In order to put the cast in motion, her plight unites the cast, causing them to put aside their differences and work together to save her or provide the premise for the quest, and is considered older than dirt. All right. Last one, ladies. Last one. Do we have our categories picked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Background noise. Yeetus Deletus. Okay, yeah, background noise.
The only reason why I couldn't put it in Yeetus Deletus, so I started thinking about like Tangled and like Hercules. Technically, she what's her name was a damsel in distress, even though she was a strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like even
I know why it would be Yeetus Deletus though.
Yeah, I put damsel in distress in background noise because one of my favorite Korean crime shows was a damsel in distress. It's about a man whose wife gets kidnapped and then he goes to find her. So I think damsel in distress is very much overplayed. It's older than dirt. Women are so incapable of protecting themselves and need saving. As the Cheetah Girls have said, I don't want to be no Cinderella stuck in a dusty cellar waiting for somebody to come and find me. I'm gonna find myself. I'm gonna beat the dragon and do it myself. So as people in the progressive 21st century, damsel in distress is really not. She's really not it.
I put it as background noise. Same energy as Obnoxious in-laws in the sense that it's so common that it's just easier to just accept that it's going to be there than be like, I'm not going to watch it. Because otherwise, I don't know how many dramas I would be watching if I were to say no to damsel in distress.
So to round it out, we have Yeetus Deletus has love triangle, long lost relatives, incest, boss employee, teacher student, aggressive man, demure woman, nerd to hot, sex as a rite of passage, background noise, tearjerker, amnesia, star-crossed lovers, tragic past, uptown girl, obnoxious in-laws, the bet, damsel in distress. Play It to Watch has interspecies romance, unusual friendships, friends to lovers, lovers to enemies, hidden identity or body swap, and adultery. Must watch has slow burn romance, mock zanger camp, cohabitation, female lead chases male lead, sudden stand-in parents, survival sandbox, and our best category is binge-worthy. That's enemies to lovers, reincarnation, and contract or arranged marriages. Do y'all agree with us in the comments? Probably not. What the hell is this? What is this? Well, y'all are boring. We are, but like, I'm sorry. We're funny though. We're funny. Yes. So if you see these categories, see something you like, go ahead and check out our entire podcast, because a lot of these shows we've actually covered. We like to rant about shows, rant about stuff we don't like, rant about stuff we do like. I feel like we could actually create a drama that's enemies to lovers that has to do with reincarnation. That's also a contract arranged marriage.
They were
that top row right there.
Ancient warriors who hated each other, and now they're reborn in the 21st century, and they have to live together because the apartment pricing is really high. So they have to be roommates.
Yes, perfect.
Somebody do it. Somebody write it. Somebody write it and pay us. Okay, so we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We are so glad to be a part of the KPSN podcast festival. We've been excited for this for a long time, and we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode and enjoyed our commentary. We will be doing so much on our show. We have several of us kind of break off into units, do crime junkies, historical junkies, video games, anime. We also have a series called Deconstructing Disney, where we go through Disney movies and look up their origins and their impacts in pop culture. So make sure you follow us on Commntd on TikTok and Twitter. Until next time, I'm Tori.
I'm Maren.
I'm Nia.
And I'm Corey.
Bye.
Bye.